What is the meaning of polygenic inheritance? I think I have talked about
Only one character is controlled by more than one gene.
more than one gene. Now, if we know that, no, that is pleiotropic gene. One gene giving rise to more than one character. Normally, we know one gene gives rise to one character. Don't write, listen to me, all of you. See, there is a pleiotropic gene. Pleiotropic gene. Where one gene, we know one gene expresses one character. One gene expresses one character. That is the knowledge that we have got. But if one gene expresses more than one character, then it becomes what? Pleiotropic gene. And the example of pleiotropic gene, which is there in your book, is sickle cell anemia. Very, very important. Star mark. You cannot have your board exam paper without sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. Best example of this. We're going to talk about HbA, HbS. Though it is also an example of codominance. But still, it's also an example of pleiotropic gene, where one gene expresses more than one character. We're going to study about it later. Now, when we talk about this one, polygenic inheritance, that means one character. What is the character? Skin color of human. Skin color of human. Skin color of human. The skin color of Negro is, the dominant one is the Negro black. Negro black. Represented by more than only one. Three of the genes together. Three genes present in different alleles is expressing for one character. And what is the one character? Skin color. What is one character? Skin color. How many genes are expressing that? Three genes are expressing one character. In pleiotropism, one gene was expressing more than one character. Over here, three genes together making one character, not expressed by Mendel. Polygenic inheritance. And the best example, that is skin color of man, of human. The main one is capital B, capital B, capital A, capital A, capital B, capital B, capital C, capital C. Clear? Genes present in non-allelic and different loci, and Negro black. To small a, small a, small b, small b, small c, small c. What is this? This is white. Can we call it white or albino? Albino. Better call it, you can also call it as white. Make a cross. Make a cross, capital A, capital A, capital B, capital C. From here, small a, capital B, small c. This is a perfect case of Trihybrid cross. So capital A, small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c. This, what is the color? What is the color of this? The color of this is intermediate. Intermediate color. Intermediate color. Intermediate, we're going to call it intermediate brown or mulatto. Mulatto. Intermediate brown, mulatto. Clear? Now make a cross. This is F1 generation. This is P1. And this is gamete. Now I know you are going to be happy to make the Trihybrid cross. Are you? No? You're not happy? What has happened? You should be happy to make Trihybrid cross. Yes?
There will be 8 gametes from a single parent.
8 gametes from a single parent. Very good. There will be 8 gametes from a single parent. Okay. Capital A, capital C, capital C. Cross with capital A, capital A small a, capital B small b, capital C small c. So this is mulatto, mulatto. Intermediate brown, intermediate brown. Now from one parent you'll be getting 2 to the power. Come on. 3. Come on. What is the number of gametes or type of gametes? 2 to the power? 2 to the power n. And this is a case of Trihybrid cross. It's a case of Trihybrid cross. That means 2 to the power n. 2 to the power n is 2 to the power 3. That is 2 to the power, 2 to 3 is 8. 8. So from one parent you'll be getting 8 gametes. What are the gametes? What are the gametes? Capital A, maybe tell me. Capital A, capital B, capital C. Then capital A, capital B, small c. Then capital A, small b, capital C. Very good. Then capital A, small b, small c. Then small a, capital B, capital C. Then small a, capital B, small c. Then small a, then small a, small b. Sneha, any idea how we have done it? If you have no idea, then I'm telling you how to get the gametes. How to get the gametes. All of you, listen to me very, very carefully. See, capital A, small a, write down over here, capital A and small a over here. Capital B, small b, write like this, capital B, small b, capital B, small b. And then capital C, small c, right from here, capital C, small c, capital C, small c, capital C, small c, capital C, small c. Make a cross now. A, B, C. A, B, small c. Capital A, small b, capital C. Capital A, small b, small c. Small a, capital B, capital C. Small a, capital B, small c. Small a, small b, capital C. Then small a, small b, small c. See, all these have come like this. If it is a tetrahybrid cross, Durva, what you have to do? Add capital D, small d with this. Capital D, small d with this. Each one should carry another 2 of the alleles. This is how you can make any type of gametes. Clear? Any issues? Can I expect you to just make it from home? Yes? I'm just giving you the ratio should be between. Achha, tell me, you can easily make it out. Okay, let me give you. Achha, let me another concept. Let me give you another concept. What has happened? Okay, see, this is number of gametes from one parent. Hai na? 2 to the power n is number of gametes. Number of gametes from one parent. Wait. Number of gametes from one parent. Do one thing. How to get the number of genotype? Number of genotype. 3 to the power n. Then n is the number of character. N is number of character. Ritam, tell me. In monohybrid cross, how many genotypes we have talked about? Capital D is to capital D small t is to small t small t. How many genotypes we have talked about? 3. What is the ratio? 3 to the power n. Where monohybrid cross 3 to the power 1. 3. In dihybrid cross, how many genotypes we have talked about? 1 is to 2 is to 2 is to 4. 2 is to 2 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. 9. So in dihybrid cross, 3 to the power n, where n is 2. What is that? 9. So number of genotypes came as 9. Tell me in this, how many genotypes will be coming? 27. So you are going to have a 27 number of genotypes. 3 to the power 3. Got the point? Ankita, problem? Which area? Tell me the number of. This is something we have done before. In monohybrid cross, tell me the genotype ratio. It was between capital D, capital D. I'm just giving one example. Tall, this is tall, this is tall, this is dwarf. So the ratio was 1 is to 2 is to 1. But how many genotypes were there? How many genotypes were there? 3. 3.